playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row. And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000? And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cardinals had 15-1 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row. And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. And touchdown! A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play. Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Walker Walker now on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The Smith's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
Now Geno on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage. But right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
After the sack on 1st down, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it, because 4 for 4 already, I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now Geno. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for 2nd place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits 1 behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people of the NFL.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Smith, eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Smith on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Dallas up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Throwing now is Geno. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Wheeler. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Geno now to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. This is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Murray a give. This is Conner.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. He will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They run behind center with Conner. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This is caught. And he's brought down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
James Conner
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Well, the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down with Dallas.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Once again, it's Dallas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Reynolds.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. They'll run it with Jones. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Hunter Henry from 17 yards out.
And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 50, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come back and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go now. Take your line.
On 1st down, it's Smith. And his pass incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Smith throwing again.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Myers' kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
He's going to float this over the middle deep, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. Buying time to his left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals.
And we get it, no time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. They went with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Batted at the line, but he still brought it in.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Smith. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action, here's Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Smith.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Myers' kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
He'll start the drive with a give to Connor.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Murray now. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A give running right is counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that for both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
68 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A give to the fullback on the dive. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
On the give, this is their fullback. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Smith now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Smith. He finds his man, complete. That's Wheeler. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll try and run with their foot. And he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
To throw again on second down, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Again, Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On the draw, Connor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Cardinals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Smith. And his throw is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
From the 31, Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. From the red zone now, Smith.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be... Awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it? Taking care of the football. He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on 3rd down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
They'll run here with Ingram. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Seahawks.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Room here to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Throwing again is Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Smith.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Myers' kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Ingram again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll try to run some clock with Ingram
to about the 48-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cardinals,
they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Seattle,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.